Hello everybody and welcome to a very special YouTube video, the first time we're trying this. As you can see below me, we have the one and only crazy Greek himself, Mr. ChaosMachineGR. Hello sir.
Hello guys, hello Mr. TcFreer, how are you sir?
I'm very good mate, welcome. So, it's the first time we're trying anything like this, so this could all go horribly wrong or it could work fantastically. You'll have to let us know below. We've got some new test ships dotted around, so we had a bit of a Wizard Wheeze idea to say that why don't we just give a quick run through on our opinions of the ships as they are right now. Current test ships that we have are the Hawkins, the London, the Grazia, the Mains, the Odin, the Swaligi, the Puerto Rico and the Goliath. So which ones have you tested, Chaos?
I test the first, we received the ships, I test the Puerto Rico. To be honest, it's a big Alaska. I think it has better armor. It's a tanking, super heavy cruiser, to be honest. I like it. I test all of this. The mines, it's very impressive, you know, it's the tiny Hindenburg, if you allow me to say that.
Yeah.
The Odin, it's decent ship. About the guns, it's 305 millimeters. You must play a little bit more carefully. The armor, it's decent. It's the dispersion is German dispersion, and as we hear about the dev blogs in Facebook and all social medias, they're gonna change this. Hawkins, I play unfortunately one battle. The London, it's nice. The Silivanki, if I pronounce correct, it's Ognevoy from Panasia, something like that.
Yeah, it's Project 30. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a decent ship. I like the 5.9 concealment. Okay, the guns, it's Ognevoy guns. We can't do something about that, but it's a very how can I say that? It's a hunter, you know, 5.9 concealment, deep torps. It's a lethal weapon. If you play smart, it's a lethal weapon. And definitely you can take the caps very comfortable with your concealment. And Goliath, my brother, it's Goliath. Goliath, we can see the name Goliath, you know, it's Goliath and David, you know the history.
Yep.
Amazing. The Helix, the more tremendous, this plus 1,406 per second HP hit points. Unbelievable this. It's awesome.
Well, I've spent a lot of time with the lower tier end of things at the minute. So I played quite a few games in the Hawkins. My personal impression of her at the minute, I don't think she's really there. It's nice that it's nice that it's got a very odd caliber of 190mm on the guns, but but the fact that it's got 7 single mounts kind of feels a bit weak. It feels like I'm playing almost the Weymouth or the Dana, but in a heavy cruisy format. So you've got that longer reload. Yes, it's got bigger guns, but it just feels like it's lacking something to be fun to play. It's missing something for me. I think it needs a bit more. I think it needs a bit of a revisit. If the guns were, you know, if it had an unusual turret layout, for example, so you had your forward guns with say double mounts, the single gun, you know, and you left the single guns on the side ones as single mounts, that then actually would make a bit more sense for me with this ship. You know, it doesn't have a heal. Does it have a heal? I can't remember. I've played it and I can't remember if it's got a blooming heal. I've been messing about with the build on it quite a bit as well, to see if I can get anything out of it. So if I look on it, yeah, sorry, it does have a heal, but it's 161 HP per second. It's kind of a, you know, it's not even a get you out of jail thing. It doesn't have smoke, it doesn't have anything. And the hydro on the mod, I don't know if you've noticed on the British heavy cruisers, it's 3 kilometers. It's a really defensive hydro. It's not a one you could use to comfortably push with. So for me, I think the heal needs a look at. I think the gun turret setup needs a look at. Yeah, it's work in progress for me. London, I really like London. London, I think he's in a relatively good spot.
Small Belfast, if I can say that.
Yeah. I'd love to see them put the Fiji's Hydro on it. to give it that bit more unique. I mean, after all, it is a county-class cruiser. It's basically an upgunned Fiji. So, rather than the triple 152mm AP only, we've got these really nice 203mm AP and HE firing guns that are really, they're really nice. The accuracy is good. The punch is good.
The dispersion is very nice.
Yeah, dispersion is really nice. It's going to be a really nice tier 6 premium when it comes into the game. But I think, personally for me, I'd like to see the Fiji's Hydro as opposed to this defensive 3km. I don't think it will tip it over the mark at all. I think it will keep it really nice and balanced. The Fiji, I think it's a good thing to do that. I like the consumables. The smoky's nice. The
99 seconds, yeah.
It's got a lot of good benefits in there. I think it's just that Hydro that lets it down a bit for me. If the Hydro was the Fiji Hydro, I think it'd be absolutely spot on and ready to go for sale straight away. Grozia, I'm sorry, I don't like the Italian cruisers at all. So for me, it's the minute it comes out as a Italian cruiser, I switch off.
It's a heavy one. The thing it's about the reload, because it's a tier 7. I think it's in 14 seconds the reload time. It's gonna be more better. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, still for me, it's the ammunition on the ships, and even as a heavy cruiser, its armor is pasta.
It's a little bit peppery. Yeah, it's a pasta.
The main,
Yes.
Yeah, the mains, I agree with you. It's it's a love child of a Hipper and a Nurburg. You've got those awesome 150mm guns from the Nurburg, but with with that tankiness that you're used to with the Hipper. The torpedoes are great. It's an all-round really nice little concept and little ship. I think people will enjoy it, but I think it needs.
We speak about the mines. We speak about the mines, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going through them from bottom to top, mate. Should have said that at the selection. Odin, for me, I think Odin's spot on. Odin is ready to rock and roll right now. I wouldn't have a problem if they put that on sale as at the start of Christmas or something like that. I think she's awesome.
20 reload time. The guns. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is what would happen. I mean, the torpedo racks at the back. You can't see them on the armor profile, but if I take the armor profile off, the torpedoes at the back, it's the same setup as you get on the grass space. You've got those great torpedo angles that can mean you can virtually fire forward.
Exactly.
Exactly. The guns, it's lacking the standard German secondary punch, but it's kind of what would happen had they gone to the next class from the Deutschland class, which the Graf Spee was, moving forwards. And I think that's a really nice concept that a lot of people will enjoy. And she's already been well received by a lot of us. A few people have said she needs tweaks here and there, but personally, I think if you tweak her one way or the other, she'll either be underpowered or overpowered. And I think she's in a position where I would say, stick her on sale now. She's ready. She's done.
And you can play with a full secondary build that ship.
Yeah.
960 meters per second, the velocity of the secondary is wow.
Yeah, really quick secondary.
It's very quick, yeah.
Right, the one that's got the funny name that everyone takes the mick out of, the Sliwanga. Do you know what? I've had a lot of fun with this. I've really enjoyed it. The fact it doesn't have the speed boost is a bit of a... But the deep water torps reload really nice and quick. The 5.5km hydro it's got is really good. That hydro is absolutely awesome. It's really nice and aggressive, and it lasts a long time. It's got the sort of smoke that you're used to with the Pan Asians. She's a little bit slow and sluggish, but that's not really a bad thing at all. She's got enough get up and go to get around and move about, and I run it with the propulsion mod. I don't know if you do, but it helps massively. She's got good AA. She's got good concealment. She's just a good all-round tier 8. And I'm, maybe put the speed boost on there as well as the hydro, like we've got in the Low Yang. Unlike the Low Yang, which is either speed boost or hydro, whereas this, I think it'd be really good to run both, and I don't think it'd overpower the ship either. I think it'd be right. Maybe quicker reload on the guns, but again, I'm happy with it. I'm like these ships.
They think this ship is OP? No, I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
If somebody say that, no, guys, please. No.
Puerto Rico is an interesting one. Obviously, we know the Puerto Rico is going to be a freemium ship for us, which everyone's going to be able to build over time. And I think for me, if I'm going to be getting a ship for free, I'd actually be happy with it. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, she needs this, she needs that, she needs the other," but reality is, we're getting a tier 10 for nothing. All we're going to do is play the game. So
Exactly.
you can't expect Smolensk levels of OP. I think it's good as it is. I'm happy with it. The one I'm not happy with is Goliath. I'm not happy with Goliath because if you look at the tier 10 cruisers,
Yeah.
Des Moines has got rate of fire, so it loses its range. Minotaur has rate of fire, so it loses the range.
Yeah.
You look at the Zhao, you look at the Omri, you look at those kind of ships, the Moskva, those kind of big heavy cruisers with a big heavy armament like this has got. They have the range to sit at range, but they don't have the armor. Goliath kind of feels like they've looked at it and gone, it's got a great gun, it's got great armor, but we're going to give it
203mm, yeah, the armor build.
Yeah, but we're going to give it the same range as the quicker firing lighter cruisers. It's kind of it feels really odd. To me it feels really odd. It's a heavy cruiser with light cruiser range, and it's kind of you don't have the reload. I don't know. It just doesn't sit with me at the minute. There's something doesn't feel right. The heel's awesome. We're used to that with the Conqueror, so giving it the Conk style heel, brilliant. But if you look, when we look at the armor layout, not the commander skills, but the armor layout. Let me just pull the armor layout. While it's got this nice thick armor belt, once you strip it all away and you look where the citadel sits, for me, it's then a case of, well, hang on, you've got to be so careful with how you position and play the ship, that suddenly having that armor, having that belt, gets negated. The superstructure is massive and thinly armored. It's going to be a field day for stuff like Harigumo, Smolensk, Worcester, and all those guys.
Exactly, the 16mm.
And if you're thinking about getting up close and using secondaries and stuff like that, you can't really do that. But that reload at 17 seconds, I'd like to see the reload down at 14 if you're going to keep the range as it is, or I'd like to see the range go up by 4 kilometers. Give it that, that it can stand off and lob the shells a bit more like you can with an Armory, for example.
With the last upgrade, you can reach the 15 seconds reload, the main battery modification 3, and your range, fire range with the last upgrade is 16.8 kilometers. It's decent, but in tier 10, it's not enough. At least for this ship, it's gonna be 19 kilometers, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And the velocity, 881 meters per second. Not the best, but it's good. It's nice. I think it's nice. I try the AP cells. It's lethal, man.
Yeah, it makes me want to play it like a Yoshini or like an Henri, and that's where I think it needs to sit. So, right. Well, this has been a very quick, by normal standards, comparison between the comparison of our views on the latest work in progress ships. Don't forget, Chaos's links will be below, not just below where he is at the minute, but below him again. Go and check him out, twitch.tv/ChaosMachineGR. Warning, things get loud and crazy. Exclamation Zorba in chat. Hopefully, if you've enjoyed this, let us know. We'll probably do another one. But Chaos, thank you for joining me on this short whistle-stop tour.
Much appreciated. My honor, my friend. You know that. Thank you so much.
And we will catch you all on our respective channels or in our respective chats, or if you're in Bob's, on the TeamSpeak. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Enjoy these work in progress ships, which I've just realised we haven't had work in progress on the entire video, so I'm going to have to dub this in editing. because that was my fault. But these are all work in progress. Anyway, that'll be on the screen as well. So my bad, but I'll put that on. But anyway, thank you, Chaos. Thank you, chat. See you all in the next video, folks. Bye-bye.